Hey guys, what is going on? AvatarEvan here, and welcome to a brand new updated class setup video, guys. And I'm gonna say I'm loving the classes I have right now. I'm really loving the classes I have right now, and that's why I'm actually decided to make another class setup video. I know I've done quite a bit of these, but the classes I have right now and the order I have them set up here, I'm absolutely loving. I've had them for a while, haven't changed a class in quite a while now, because I'm just so confident in the class I have right now that these are my favorite, and I'll explain to you guys which ones I like the most, which ones I use the most, and what kind of situations I'll be using these ones in. So this is the default remington class, guys. You guys know about this already. Moving right on here, this is my new main vector class. This is the vector class I use most of the time, and this is just for any map. Let's say we're baiting and switching on freight or something, right? And I'm rushing mid map. This is the class I'd be using. If I'm going to be rushing out, let's say, Warhawk. If I'm going to, well, actually not, Warhawk's not a good example. Let's say Octane. I'm just going to a bomb site, whatever. I'm going to be using this class. This is my main class that I use just for, nothing special. Just a typical class. And it's the same exact class as the steady aim class I used to use, except you just take off steady aim and put a nade and stun on. And this is obviously interchangeable with the Semtax. So you prefer Semtax, use that as well. It's perfectly fine. But this is the main class I use. And the attachments, guys, that's just my preference, at the moment. I change all the time, so if you guys prefer red dot muzzle brake, or you guys prefer muzzle brake grip, it's all good. It's all whatever you prefer. And again, guys, as I said in the past videos, if you guys want to swap this out for the MTAR, it's the same thing. I use the same class if I was going to use the MTAR. I just prefer the vector more than the MTAR, so whatever you guys prefer, just use that gun on the same class. So moving on to the next one, this is my second main class. This is the class I use I would say just about as much as my regular class, because I play a lot of threes now, and on threes you want to have a nice little smoke incog class going on, just because it's so useful. Smoking stuff like Octane, if you're going to be crossing, Warhawk especially, is also really useful. I use this all the time. Love this class. And moving on to this one, this was my old main class. As you can see, it's the same one as my first vector class here, except took off the nade and stun and put on steady aim. So steady aim I use this primarily just on Sovereign. If I'm going to be going B-bomb on Sovereign, I'll usually pull out steady aim, because in my opinion, steady aim, that's the only time I actually use it, is when I'm at real close range or I catch them unexpectedly. And usually I only use steady aim on like Sovereign, so that's why I have steady aim on this class. Usually use this class in Sovereign. And I just gotta say, guys, this incog class right here, I'm going to be using, it's the same exact class right here, except that on this I have a thermal on my vector, and I actually adore this class. I'm really comfortable using this. I use this mainly on Octane. Usually for any other map I'll smoke incog with this class, but on Octane I love this class so much more, and let me explain why. So let's say we're on offense, we're going to B-bomb on Octane. So I'm gonna do my normal thing where I'm just looking over mid-map or whatever it is, and then I'm gonna be pushing over to B-bomb, and then I'm gonna clear out top motel. I'm gonna smoke B-bomb, and I'm usually the guy on Octane who plants the bomb. So what I'll do is I'll smoke it, and then as I'm laying on the bomb, I will thermal the back 18. And a lot of people sit back 18 or bottom grill or by the tank or top pawn even. And I'll just be thermaling that for, let's say, a couple seconds right before I plant the bomb. I'm going to be thermaling that. And a lot of times I see somebody back there and I can just get an easy kill with the vector. I just thermal them and they won't even be able to see me, even if they have thermal, because I have incog. And obviously they could counter that with having incog themselves, but a lot of people actually don't use incog, which is really helpful for me. And this can be utilized in a whole bunch of other situations where you just smoke stuff and thermal it. It's just so useful. I love this class a lot. And this is the same class as the other class here. We got the thermal and everything, except we have another strategy on Octane where basically instead of me smoking it, I have tot smoke the bomb, and then I just bring up trophy. And this could be used in like Warhawk, anything really. Just a simple trophy class if you're going to be planting the bomb. And both these classes work out really well. Now this class right here, this is a strong arm class. I really wish they had double stuns back, because it was so much better with double stuns, but I still like using this class. My primary use of it is, I believe, only Warhawk. It can be used on Octane. I don't really bother even doing that anymore, just because I prefer to incog smoke Octane all the time. But this I primarily use on Warhawk. And what I used to do on like offense, I'll sprint up A side and then I can chuck a stun. I don't even need strong arm for this anymore, but I'll chuck a stun, I can stun back A, and there's another stun, I can stun the B cross when I'm on offense and stuff like that, and it just works out really well. Now right here we got the Bugatti going on, and this is, as you know, the Bulldog is banned. So this is probably the best shotgun there is right now, and this is my class is a typical shotgun class. Don't use this that often just because I'm not that good of a shotgun. I like using a shotgun in the sense that it's so easy, and when you do get a kill, it feels good. But I'm not that good with the shotgun. I'm a lot better with the SMG, so I just generally prefer to use SMGs over shotguns. But I still have a class just for if you know, there's a certain situation that pops up, and if I'm gonna be planting the bomb in maybe a 4v4 match, I can simply just like take off steady aim here and like put on a trophy and let's say a Semtax or something. You can always interchange stuff like that, but this is the class I'm rocking right now. And this is a class I use a lot as well, primarily in dubs, not really in threes, but in dubs I use this all the time. And I use this on Octane. I also use it on Walk as well. You'll see me use it. So both those maps, I even use this class actually in threes, but for dubs I only use this class on Octane. And this is the most overpowered class you're gonna have, guys. If you guys are good with the sniper, I'm not that good with the sniper, but there's some people that have some great sniper shots, and if you're one of them, you're in luck. This class is overpowered as shit. I don't know why overkill's allowed. Like, it's completely, it's just overpowered that you can have an SMG and then easily switch to a fucking sniper. It's really bad. Like, you guys have got to use this class if you guys use the sniper. I'm not that good with the sniper, and I wreck with this class. This class is overpowered as shit. And obviously you can use a L11 instead of the USR if you prefer that, or if you prefer thermal instead of chrome line, or even some people prefer to have thermal and chrome line and then put the vector on the bottom and just have grip. That works out as well. Whatever you prefer. This is the one I prefer the most, but if you guys prefer something else, just go ahead and interchange that. And for the final class here, as you can see, I pretty much only run subs. This I'm just an SMG player overall. So if you guys are AR players, may not be for you because I only got my default Remington class here, and here's my other Remington class, just a thermal Remington class here, and we got a smoke and incog. Very simple class. Just I primarily use this on like a map like Octane or Warhawk, and basically I'll just like smoke B-bomb or something, and then I'll thermal through, and I'll basically do the same thing I told you guys earlier with the vector, and I'll try to get a pick through the smoke with a thermal, and I have incog, so I'm protected, and I'm just basically hoping that they don't have incog, so I can get a pick easily with this class. I don't use this that often at all, but I already explained to you guys what class I use the most. I also don't use this one that much at all anymore. But, you know, other classes work out really well. Like I said, this is my main class here. This is my second main class and probably my third main class here. And this one's also becoming used just as frequently as my other one. I'm loving these classes, guys. That's why I really wanted to show you guys these. But make sure to follow the stream, as you can see on the top of the page here. Follow the stream, twitch.tv/AvatarEvan. Link is in the description. Also follow me on Twitter for all the latest updates on everything. You'll know when I upload videos. You'll know when I go live on Twitch. You will know when I'm making a new series or anything. And I also ask for advice on there. Like, what kind of stuff would you guys like to see? Comment below. Tweet at me. Whatever you guys want to do. Tweet #AvatarArmy if you're pumped for you know, these new class steps right here. And yep, this is what I'm rocking right now, guys. If you guys see me on stream or in any recent videos, I'm probably going to be rocking these right here. So look forward to that. And that's all for this one, guys. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.